Hello everyone, my name is Hassan, and welcome back to another Data in the Wild episode hosted by Data Meaning. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to the channel below and click the bell to turn on notifications to be the first to know every time we upload a new video. Today we're gonna talk about common practices applied when doing data pre-processing. So the main steps in data pre-processing are dealing with missing data by either removing observation from the missing features or replacing them by the mean, mode, or the most frequent values. Also, data encoding, which is applied on the categorical data, like data using non-numerical values, by replacing them with the numerical values through one-hot encoding or label encoding. And I'm gonna show you in a bit how to do this in Python. For data encoding, we have two types. The one-hot encoding, like the one on the left, the table on the left, we encode every value by either 0 or 1, indicating its existence. So over here, instead of having one column indicating weekday and the values Monday, Sunday, Saturday to be the values of those columns, we spread out those values and replace them by either 0 or 1 to indicate their existence. On the other side, on the left table, those values were label encoded by giving them numerical values indicating their indices or like just value mapped values, mapped numerical values to them. So Sunday will be assigned to 2, Tuesday 3, and so other values will be assigned. Another thing related to data pre-processing is feature scaling, and it's applied using two approaches by either normalization or standardization. And we're gonna see how normalization and standardization are different, where they use different parameters. Like the normalization relies on the minimum and the maximum value of a certain observation, whereas standardization relies on the mean value of the overall feature values divided by the standard deviation. Another thing also is related to data splitting, which is the process of splitting data into two entities, one used for training, where we apply our model training process, and the other part is testing, which is used to test and verify that our results are valid and make sure we don't have any overfitting or underfitting. So as I've said previously, normalization transforms the value by comparing it to the minimum and maximum. Like in this case, we have an income feature that is spread between 10 and 10k. It's being transferred to values between 0 and 1, and the same thing is applied by standardization, but it's relying on the mean and the standard deviation. And the main importance of this step is to kind of align all values to be existing in the same range, so that high numerical values or different scales being used for different features are not affected or used as weights, so the model would give them more importance than other features. So now let's jump on the code itself. We're gonna be using Google Colab. Over here we have imported the required libraries, the NumPy, Matplot, and Pandas. We have over here a data set which indicates, which shows actually a profession for students with their actually professions for employees with their age, a salary, and whether they purchased a certain product or not. So as you can see here, we have this observation with the missing value for the salary. We're gonna use from sklearn, we're gonna import the simple imputer and use the mean replacing strategy to replace this value with the mean of the overall column. And we're gonna fit this imputer by this salary column, and transform it, and let's check X over here. So now you can see for this marketing analyst, the value is replaced by 63K as the average value for the salary before, and we're gonna encode the categorical data over here, which is the profession. So we're gonna replace the CCE, the biomedical engineer, the marketing analyst with a one hot encoder, and we're gonna also do label encoding for the dependent variable, which is we're trying to predict by 0 or 1. So over here we import the column transformer and the one hot encoder from scikit-learn. We define the column transformer with the remainder set to be passed through. So it will return all columns without messing with other columns, except ones we need to transform, which is defined over here as index 0. As we all know in Python, it's an index 0 environment. So we're just transforming the profession. Let me just comment this over here. So if you see now, we have three unique values. Three unique values for the profession: CCE, biomedical engineer, and marketing analyst. Over here, the one hot encoder. So 0, it's for the one. The second index over here is for the CCE. The first one is for the biomedical engineer, and the third one is for the marketing analyst. So every observation will have those three features with values related to them, with the 0 or 1 indicating their existence. We're gonna comment this over here, and we're gonna do label encoding for the dependent variable. So we're gonna import the label encoder from scikit-learn, and we're gonna show you here. So the yes or no values are being replaced with 0 or 1. And now for the data splitting, we're gonna use the train test split from scikit-learn model selection. You can set over here the test size to be like 0.2 or 20% of the overall data set. And this random state is like a seed for having every time the same split. And also another parameter over here we can set, which is shuffle. But for now, this data set is small to have kind of shuffle. Shuffle makes setting shuffle to true applies kind of shuffling over the data set before being splitted, so we can make sure that we have diversity of classes between the training and the testing data set. Let me just remove this from here. So now we're gonna print the xtrain, xtest, and ytrain, ytest. So this is the xtrain, this is the x used for testing, and this is the ytrain, and this is ytest. We're gonna use also for the feature scaling the standard scaler, and we're gonna transform the age and we're gonna transform the age and the salary. And you can see now values are set to be between -1. Actually, we use the standard scaler, so values are around the mean of 0. And this is it for data preprocessing. We're gonna provide you with other videos about machine learning, so stay tuned to watch everything. Bye.
If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to know when future videos are posted. And thank you for watching.